Hey everybody, old Urban back with another video. You can see that I've changed up. Peeled my potatoes, they say. Skinned my egg, whatever you want to say. Um, Now today I was just kind of just in my own thoughts today at work and I wanted to talk about certain things like, down to earth things, and a lot of people that have been following me know this channel just goes kind of all over the place. And that's what we do. We keep it weird here. We keep it of many different things. One day it could be a review, the next day it could be scriptures, the next it could be talking about the IOF. It doesn't matter. We keep it all over. We keep it real here because, honestly, I don't know a lot of people, and I like making videos. I think it's a fun hobby to do is just make videos. And if you're gonna make videos, I mean, why not put it out there for people to see and insight into everybody's normal lives, And unfortunately, my normal life is rooted in a lot of lonesomeness, a lot of isolation and depression. Like even when I take myself out, right? When I say isolation and loneliness, a lot of times I will be out and about. People just walk right by me like I don't even exist, bro. I'll say hey, they don't even acknowledge. So a lot of times it just gets down. It brings you down, and a lot of times, with everything going on in the world and everything, a lot of things do get us down. A lot of things do get us depressed. The best thing I've ever dealt with, is I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I struggle with a disease, a mental illness called ASPD, which is antisocial behavior disorder or antisocial personality disorders, they call it. I scored a 38 out of 40 on the psychopathy test. So I'm pretty fucked in the head. So my ability to feel emotions to a degree isn't really there. If that makes sense. Like I can understand certain emotions like great sadness or like betrayal or but like just saying, "Oh, I'm depressed." Well, I don't think I've ever felt it, and if I do, it's like a couple hours worth. And so a lot of times I just like, just sharing quick stories about like life and things and what like I go through, and every day is kind of a struggle for me because of it. I don't really take medications or anything. I don't believe in all that. And I realize a lot of what I can and am capable of doing what I used to do, which was a lot of manipulation, a lot of charming or motives or like hidden ulterior motives or whatever. But knowing that I can manipulate easily or like get in people's minds and influence them in certain ways, knowing I'm able to do that, I don't do it because I find it very repulsive. I find it kind of like it's like a negative reaction from what I've seen over the years of it happening to people. And so over the years, I've learned to like kind of watch it, observe it, and become really super aware of myself. And yeah, knowing I struggle with ASPD and stuff like that, it makes it like very annoying for me whenever I'm like out and about. And I'm a genuinely nice guy in general. Like it's not an act. I try to do the nicest things I can and be like just a mellow person. Treat others how you want to be treated, right? But for the life of me, being treated like a ghost my whole life, it takes on a certain it takes on a certain devaluement, I guess. It makes you start to really devalue yourself. It's like, man, nobody's out here looking. Nobody even just says hello. Nobody notices. Nobody, nothing. And a lot of that lonesomeness is what brought me as close to God as I am nowadays. Because with that much lonesome and isolation on my times, like some of my biggest betrayals came from some of my closest friends and some of the closest people in my group. And, I don't really talk to them anymore. I talk to a few, but I mean, life comes up, everybody's busy, and I understand that. But I guess a lot of things that I've gone through, I've let go or have forgotten over the years, and then like every once in a while, they'll come back to me at night. So it's like the nights like this where I'd like to smoke a joint and just kind of discuss, like, hey man, your boy's going through a lot. You've noticed I put on videos here and there, but man, I'm gonna be real with you. My ex, as you all know, I was with her for a long time since Colorado and everything. For a good 5 years we were together, and she just flipped out over time. She started getting more and more, I guess, deranged. And so we ended up splitting ways. She put a knife on me and ended up putting some holes in me and shit. And, I didn't want nothing bad to happen to her, but a lot of times I feel myself thinking about her and then this new person I'm talking to and, dealing with bills and everything else. It just, your boy goes through a lot, mentally. At the end of the days, I'm really drained and I'm sorry about that. I try to be as consistent as I can with YouTube, but I'm gonna be real. After dealing with everything I've been through as of recently and having to deal with like such heinous debts and such heinous bills, and mind you, I'm paying this all by myself. So my rent right now is 1977 by itself. And then you add the utilities and the power, and you heard that right. Damn near $2,000 for this piece of shit house. Yeah. So, you know, I just be going through an astronomical amount of stress and problems lately. And I think I'm going to start vlogging like everyday life, or at least try to. I know I say a lot of times I'm going to, but I end up failing that miserably. And like I said, I've just been going through the ringer lately, and I'm trying to be as consistent as I can with the channel and keeping everybody up to date. But man, it's like I can't even catch a break, you know what I'm saying? Like it just gets old, man. And so dealing with all these mental health issues and being self-aware of them and trying not to, lash out. I'm getting tired, like to the point where I just don't feel like I want to live anymore. And I'm not saying I'm a suicidal guy, but like if an accident happened, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, don't bring me back type deal. I'm serious about that too. Don't bring me back. I'm out, dude. Like, this world is so filled with, like, it's just so awful here, man. It sucks. There's a lot of beauty in the world, but I mean, outside of the beauty, it just sucks, man. Like, everybody, like, they did a whole survey, and 93% of Americans are one paycheck away from homelessness. Let that sink in. 93% of the populace is one paycheck from homelessness. And it's like, who's the guy pulling the strings here? You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot at stake there. There's a lot of tension in the air right now. And I hope everybody out there is just staying safe, staying well put, staying managed, and honestly staying rooted in the faith and staying rooted in the love for him, because at some point it's all got to stop, man. At some point, it's just a big, it can't go on forever type deal, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I just wanted to put that up here, just like a weird video, just put it up there and let people kind of see what's been going on, update everybody and go from there. Y'all have a good one.